Guten Abend.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, I hope you all can hear us. We are now in a hotel room after the Den Bosch record fair.
First day.
First day.
Preview day, even.
Whatever, Stanti.
I'm going to interrupt you every time.
Okay. And we have been on the fair. We have bought some records. We have a great dinner, haven't we?
Yeah.
Except me, all of those guys and girls are drunk. And we just want to share the finds of this fair. And we do this in, Nadine and Jason, Stanti and Simon. Simon.
That way.
That way, Simon. Whatever. Simon, you will meet Simon. And then Liam and me. And yes, quite some. And then whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe we go offline and do and party on. We haven't decided yet what we do after that. And what did I forget? Nadine is extremely nervous tonight, right?
As usual.
As
usual.
Okay. And yeah, I think we just should get started because we really have a lot of records.
Michael, who is Simon?
Who's
fucking Simon?
Who's Simon?
Yeah.
You will meet Simon. He's quite a special guy from Liverpool, by the way. And the most of us will now stand up and then we will change the places and we will show you record after record after record, right?
And none of us will fart well when we stand up.
No?
No? Okay.
Shall we sit? Or shall we stand up now? We stand up now. Have fun. I see you later. Okay, Jason, Nadine.
All right, Jason, come close to.
Liam, can you hand me the bag? Oh, you got it?
Don't forget the cable. Well, you bought so many records, Jason. Come to me. All right, hello everybody, and a very warm welcome. We are not so drunk yet, but
A little bit.
a little bit. And I think, Jason, this is the first time we've met. I think we all met here the first time in real life. And this beer now on the laptop.
Danke, Stanti.
Thanks, Stunty. So, and I'm showing just a selection of it. Otherwise, I have a whole bag, about 40, 50 records. It would be way too long. But I think, Jason, maybe we start with the impression you have.
Of Den Bosch.
Of Den Bosch, please, not the bar.
You arrived first.
I arrived first. I did the scoping out. I walked there. It's about 20, 30 minutes away from my hotel. It's a beautiful city, right? Calm. You know, no one's crazy about records until you go into the fair itself. It's probably a madhouse. I'm a virgin, so I've never been to the Den Bosch
I'm so
record
sorry
fair.
for you. There are women here who helps you with that.
You're in the Netherlands now.
It's across the street.
Yeah, but Jason, you arrived first, but you failed. Nadine is the one who actually saw the craziness at the very beginning.
Yes.
Tell
yes.
us.
Okay, so but first, Jason, are you done?
Am I done?
Yeah, no, you're not done.
No.
Maybe you tell us you brought some records with you. Maybe you want to show them, and maybe you want to tell us a little bit about how many records you bought or not bought.
So we'll start. I brought 10 records to sell or trade, and they're hot records. So I wasn't going there, with, some Eagles records, So I will show them, So, oh, great.
Do you want?
Yep, you can show them if you want.
No. I wanted to help you.
So let's do it. We'll save the last.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So I brought every VC's favorite, Taylor Swift, Midnights, signed by the Queen
Boo.
herself.
It's not boo, Stanti. No, this is great.
Then I brought Wendy and Bonnie, Genesis, and this is a psych folk record. It's pretty amazing. You're supposed to say, ooh.
Oh.
Then I brought Big Star Third, which is
Oh my God.
So
What is going on?
this is the original PVC, which was released in, I think, the mid to late 70s. Then we'll go hotter here. Karen Dalton, her second record, In My Own Time,
That's great.
which is an amazing, again, psych folk record. Again, this is a USOG.
I'm going to trade this from you.
Really?
Maybe, actually.
Okay. And then we'll go hotter.
Meh.
Meh?
Velvet
No,
Underground
that's
Nico. This is with the banana. Again, this is a either second, third press because the torso is airbrushed out, as everyone can see. If you can
Yeah,
see it.
so-
And back up there we go. Then we'll go hotter. Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band. And this is the Amano, right?
This is
USOG.
amazing.
Okay.
That's amazing.
So, and now the last two hottest records that I brought for Den Bosch. Holland Wolf, the Rocking Chair record, again released in 58 or 59. Original black chess label. And my gold mine, which all the dealers here at Den Bosch just hate me and they will scorn me. Pharaoh Sanders on India Navigation, the original.
They were hunting you for it. There were people who gave you their business card to
Yes.
make that deal with them about this record.
Yep.
Okay. So you see, it's live. All right. So I just continue with it. Thank you, Jason. And what record did you actually buy?
So
What is it?
Something like
everyone
you were
on the
shooting
team
forward.
here, everyone bought more records than me. So I'm either hard to please or that's just the way it is. So I only got one record, which is the Beatles Horseshoe Magical Mystery Tour.
And who found this record for you?
Oh.
Nadine is the one who found this
How
record.
much did you pay for this record?
So originally the seller wanted to sell it to Nadine for 20. Nadine showed me the condition and I said,
No,
should-
it's 15.
no, it's a $15.
And the dealer said, when you say that, I'll make 15.
So
That's how it worked.
that was an amazing deal.
So are you looking forward for tomorrow, Jason?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Come
me
on,
too.
Jason. Don't be a party pooper.
Jason also has a wonderful, I didn't see that. Did they have that magazine?
Yeah, it was like outside the front. They were hiding it.
See, you win. Lydia.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
win.
have it.
I don't have it either.
No?
So you got that as well. And also, I want to point out a little commercial. This record bag from Selector, Skeletor, is absolutely awesome. How many records that fit in it?
30, 40.
30, 40. We've not been paid to do that. All right. Okay, so I bought like, I think 40 records. I was waiting for the big hitters, which didn't appear really. So I'm waiting for tomorrow's when there will be a new selection. And Stante's new girlfriend is constantly texting him. Is waiting for a new record back. All right, so I got the Marjorie Joseph, A New Impression, her first album, 33 euros, and it's still sealed. And like I said, I'm only showing a selection, otherwise we would have been here for a way longer time. Hey, Michael.
Hey.
So,
Do we still have any people? Yeah,
we still have
we
any.
still-
So,
They're waiting for the farts.
absolutely.
Well, this we bought this together. Nadine, this is our first bought together.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the
The
Pablo.
Pablo, yeah, the Pablo.
Yeah, this one is the first one. So Michael and me, we were record shopping, and I'm now into Pablo Label Records, which is, in my opinion, a way underrated label. And you
Sure.
can get these releases from 5 to 12 euro. And I got this one. I actually wanted to find all up here, but that didn't work. So I have Ella. Nice, somebody is
Anis.
listening. You are listening to the stream. Why we? So that's why we have audience. Now I see.
Liam is listening to the stream while we are doing it. You're used to it, just watching.
You are the
I'm
one
not
who's
being part of
watching.
it.
Great. So I paid 5 euros for it. Stunning condition.
This is an amazing price, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
€5.
another digital 3 at Montreux, Ella Fitzgerald. This one was €12. Also Pablo Live.
How do you pronounce the city?
Sorry,
Montreux.
Montreux.
How do you, was just because of
Did you know that Smoke on the Water was
Yeah.
actually? Yeah, you know
Yeah.
stories. See, me too.
Montreux? Yeah. Is
I-
it because you said nice and for nice?
No, the title of it was Have a Nice.
Yeah.
Have a niece?
Have a niece?
What's the?
Oh, sorry. I'm
Stanti is a
Stanti.
smart ass.
No, I'm
don't
drunk.
listen.
I'm
Don't.
Okay, then I bought a Soul Records 7 Days of Night, Barbara Aikman, for €30. Very good condition. I'm into gospel as well, as some of you know. I bought some gospel records. These were €10. I needed to have it for the cover alone. That screams 70s. And now the cheapest record of all.
No, yeah. This is a special one. Come on.
This is a special one. This is the Baby Hughes story, a super rare to find original one. And it took me quite some time to convince Jason to make the right decision to sell this record to me. So he brought this record with him and he sold it to me.
Oh, this is from Jason.
This is
Yeah,
Jason's
Michael,
one.
this is the beauty of the OBC. We go to Den Bosch, we get great records.
Yeah,
we also
and the best
trade.
one you get from
Yeah.
Jason.
Yes.
We help each other.
Wow.
So that's
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That came from you.
Yeah, that was the best find of the day.
I can
Thanks to
imagine.
Jason.
Did you tell the
Fucking
story?
Jason.
Yeah,
I
the-
interrupted you. I'm
No,
sorry.
No problem. The story is the person on the cover, name was this artist name was Baby Hughes, died shortly before the end of the recording, and he never could finish it, and therefore, yes, he should have his own booth.
Yeah, for
Like I
sure.
said, some people were fighting over his records.
Liam, why are you commenting? You are sitting here. You don't have to comment.
Party said my name.
He has to prove to his wife that he's here.
Okay.
So, and he was heavily addicted into heroin.
Heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he didn't make it to the end of the record. And finding an original of this is quite difficult. How many of these records have you seen in your 20 years of record collecting?
Maybe like
Reissue counted.
reissue counted.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe like 12, and then I probably owned 3 or 4 of them and sold them.
So this is a record. Whenever you saw it, you bought it.
Yes, because I knew.
That, and you also have been into the condition of the record.
Yes.
Oh, yes, says no, I buy. Stanti, don't do that, please. I think the sound is annoying. just
It's vintage.
no, please don't, because this goes through, and you already always bought them,
Yes,
and you always sold them.
yes,
Interesting.
because it's a hot record, like, and it's an amazing record. You know.
It's super hard.
I want that now.
Okay, so I will.
And I got, by the way, I got it. I show it later. I got a Jason record too, and I've never ever dreamt of having a copy of this. By the way, this is a record I saw. I thought, no, you won't get it, and now you just brought it over. And this is something really amazing. We are 6 people now here, and it was quite something to meet together, right? That was really quite something.
Well, you said this was one of your favorite records.
Yeah, I already said it. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to interrupt here.
No, we are done. So we're looking forward for tomorrow. Are we, Jason?
Yes.
Yes. So
So tomorrow you will go to some dealers and make a suggestions for trade, right?
Either trade, Michael, or for them to just get mad at me even more. Call me a horrible
Yeah,
person.
Jason is here to make new friends.
Yes.
Okay, next round
Thank
will
you.
be, I think, Stanti and Simon.
Ooh.
This is your seat.
don't worry. We sit with
Who's there? Huh? Because no one is addressing. Liam is there again.
Liam.
Liam disease.
You are lying.
Lyme disease.
Hey, concert buddy.
Can I get another beer, please?
JBL, hey.
Here
Frank.
is Simon.
He's back.
Simon straight from Liverpool.
Musician.
Travelled over
Guitarist.
with Liam.
Yeah, don't say that too much.
Liam. So Liam.
He's a controversial figure. So
Controversial.
Always has been. Always.
I'm obviously unknown to everyone here, but
So who
controversial.
cares? Yeah.
you'll have to tell me later.
yeah. We'll tell you everything about this.
Show your records.
Who shows you want to do it one
yeah.
after another? One
so-
Stunty, one Simon. Okay.
So yeah, but first, so Michael and I, we were here last year. We found lots of good records. This year we arrived later, much later,
Much later.
which
I stood up earlier, but I arrived
Yeah.
later.
and me too.
Stunty, of course. You know, last year I organized everything for
Come
Stunty and me.
on.
This year I didn't. And of course, Stunty missed his airplane. Of course he did.
Yeah, Michael
Of course he
convinced someone to commit suicide, so I wouldn't miss that. No, but like, no, just to say that this is only the first day. Me and Michael, we had less time. Last time I did better. Michael did worse. Today he did much better with the small time.
I
We'll
always,
see.
the more stress I have, the better I do.
Well, I guess that
Come on, it's not. Come on.
yeah, no.
People, look at that pile. I mean, Stunty.
I got
It's
like
always
11
complain.
records plus one for a friend, including one for a friend.
Okay.
Maybe I should start with that one. It's funny because it's a record I got last time from me, and I played it. I talked about it, and now it's not exactly the same price, unfortunately, for that friend. But Steve Davis,
I
if you're
love
looking,
this. I love this.
Simon Fisher Turner, his very first album, The Bone of Desire. What do you think of that?
I think Stunty.
It's stunning.
It's
No, yeah.
you
have-
I'm quite sure.
So that's how you read it.
no, I don't read
So,
it.
yeah,
Do
okay.
you read
So
it?
Yeah, there's letters.
Reading
This how
is
you-
overrated.
Yeah, okay. So Simon Fisher Turner, big obsession of mine, kind of in between David Bowie, David Sylvian, and Coyle. So that's already fun. And
Not true, but
no, totally true. What the fuck? He's mostly on mute. This is on his Dogfish label. Dogfish, great name, right?
you bought it last time
Yeah.
too, right?
I bought it for myself, and now I got this for Steve, who seemed to be very happy for this one.
Yeah. Just don't mention the
Boring.
final against Dennis Taylor.
I won't.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah, boring Steve didn't lose there, right?
No, he did.
Oh, he did.
No, he did.
Okay. Well,
But let's move on.
okay. Let's move on. So,
Liam,
what do you have to offer now?
Liam, he's a natural. He should start a channel.
Yeah, he's not shy, is he?
No, he isn't. He isn't at all. Okay. Oh, I don't know this record. Nobody showed this record.
No one's ever seen.
No,
one
nobody's
ever
ever seen
has
it.
ever seen this record.
No, but it's a great one.
Maybe
It
hide
is.
the price tag before you talk about that.
Well, some idiots put a sticker on the
Yeah.
on
Well,
the label.
you have big fingers, so you hide it.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment.
It did. 100% is.
Oh yeah,
My
absolutely.
girlfriend would say the same thing.
I know. I know she would. So
Get on with it.
anyway, so it's my first time at the Den Bosch Record Fair, and I picked up a few items. The first is this original 1970. Oh, sorry. There you go. Yeah.
Here you go.
UK pressing on the Plum label. Now, this is Seal's favourite album. I've been reliably informed by Jason.
Seal, the
Seal,
source, the
as
singer.
in,
Is
The
it
singer.
yeah, as in Kiss from a Rose.
So
You
the
know.
guy who was with Heidi.
The
Killer.
Heidi Klum husband?
Yeah.
How can you buy a record that Heidi Klum's husband likes?
This is the one.
Really?
Yeah, well, according to Jason. He might be telling me a pack of
No.
lies. I
No,
mean,
no,
I could be
you know,
embarrassed of
you know
myself.
what comes to mind, Simon?
Yeah, what?
No record is perfect.
Yeah, but when it's on a plum
Nice.
label, it's always better.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful. No, we are
The
just getting
original,
this. Is
original
amazing.
linen with the date on it in the bottom corner.
Oh
so-
yeah, there you go.
Which is even better.
It's just phenomenal. One of my favorite albums of all time.
Great mustache.
I must say. David,
Simon,
the recently
show the
deceased
club
David
on the
Crosby.
bit Central. Record.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. No one knew that color existed before that
No.
label started, huh?
Obviously, yeah.
That's what we do.
But yeah. Rest in peace, David Crosby.
Yeah, right.
So
not late long ago, right?
No,
No,
very,
last
very
year.
recent.
Was it
and-
late last year?
Late last, I think late
Yeah,
last year.
that was sad.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
so being cornered by these like hooligans, like rightfully,
Couple of scouts.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, like that's because of you guys. No, that's unfair. Okay, oh, yeah.
Didn't need a parking ticket because.
No, let's not talk
Like-
football. But yeah, so I try to fit in with these guys now.
Wait.
Here we go. Mess de Liverpool.
And this I was actually looking for. Pierre-Henri, even if he's not my favorite musique concrète composer, he's obviously my second favorite, which is pretty good.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's great to be in there.
And yeah, and I got most of his records. So he was one of my free targets for this then Bosch. There are 3 artists that I hoped I'm going to complete. I have 2 that
Two to
I
go?
find. No,
Two to
no. I found 2 Pierre-Henri records out of the 4 I'm missing.
Okay. This is not bad. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You collect since 2 years now, right?
Exactly, like almost 2 years. Yeah.
Mhm.
Stinty,
yeah.
could you tell the viewers what this image is?
No,
we told you before.
No, you tell us.
Yeah, Simon.
We
So-
tell-
Tell us.
So this is the Catholic Cathedral in Liverpool
Okay.
that directly faces the Anglican Cathedral in Liverpool as well
And it's
Okay.
commonly known as
as Paddy's Wigwam.
Paddy's?
Paddy's
Wigwam.
Wigwam.
like
Okay.
an
Okay. Like the
Paddy's
Indian
Wigwam,
temple.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what it was nicknamed.
Okay.
That's a beautiful. I mean, that's amazing.
It's not an expensive record, but it's an unusual one. So which
Simon,
means
this is probably not your kind of music, but if it has this touch to Liverpool with the would that be interesting to you to have it as
Yeah.
a vinyl?
you know
Certainly
Pierre-Henri
would.
he did records
Probably
with,
more to my wife actually.
but you know Pierre-Henri did records with Spooky Tooth, which is
Spooky Tooth.
Spooky Tooth.
Yeah.
which is closer to you, which is already quite like
Yeah.
a French prog art rock.
Yeah.
And yeah, what's that? The other one I got from him is this one, Prisme, again on Philips. So Pierre-Henri, he had a huge contract. He had a good contract with Philips. Most of his records either came out on Philips or on GRM. And you have also the silver labels. But it's like in the US, Terry Riley, he's with Columbia, Pierre-Henri with Philips, and each country has one electronic
Yeah,
guy.
exactly. You have to. You have
Stockhausen
you-
with
you-
Deutsche
by
Grammophon.
Grammophon, you have to have one,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So Pierre-Henri,
Yeah.
Philips,
Okay.
Dutch label, but who actually had half of their factories in France. So yeah.
Thank you. So, this is King Crimson, Starless in Bible Black. This is a 1974 pressing on the pink island rim.
Richard Bronson represent.
Absolutely. Liam and I have both met the lead singer who's and bass player on this album,
Okay.
which was a fine moment. Again, another sadly missed amazing musician.
But longer, right? It's how long is it?
Oh, good.
About 5 years.
Five, yeah,
About
5, 6
Yeah,
years.
about 5-6 years, I think.
Bass player with Roxy Music as well.
Again, in an amazing condition. And what was so funny, I was next to Simon when he found the record, and then he showed it to me and said, "Oh, great!" I took it from him,
Right.
and then I bought it. And they said, "Michael, I want to buy. Oh, I said sorry.
I had this in my hands. He paid the guy. What was I doing with it in my hands?
What the fuck, Michael?
Oh my
huh?
God.
Yeah, I wanted it. I wanted it.
You
Yeah,
practically
I wanted it.
stole it from me.
Yeah, but you know you got it. Come on.
Beautiful condition.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that was. It's a British one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a British. It's a
Yeah.
British.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
Actually, I found a few records for you, and you found 2 records for me.
No, I didn't. I
Yes.
keep Stunty, forget about it. I keep those. This is a very personal touch to me. Those records. That's why I bought them.
We'll see. We'll see.
No, we won't see. No.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No, show this one because Deutsche Grammophon is putting out this new series, and this is a fantastic Deutsche Grammophon.
What a cover that is.
It's amazing, right?
Isn't it? Yeah.
So so this is Toru Takemitsu, who did many soundtrack works for Kurosawa when Kurosawa was at his best in the 50s, and Ozu and all the best Japanese directors. These are 2 pieces from 3 pieces. No, 2 pieces. Yeah, from 1970 and 1967. I don't know if I collect him, but like he's probably one of my favorite modern classical composers. Most of his music is orchestral. Some of it has some electronics, but he's probably out of the people who do really orchestral stuff. Some of the music that I feel is actually 2 steps in the future rather than 1 step still in the past. And this is, it's Deutsche Grammophon, but a lot of this music was, this one, for example, was only released in Japan. It's a Deutsche Grammophon record.
Only released in Japan.
Yeah.
That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. And
I'll be back.
yeah, and it's one of the 2 was still looking for. One is crazy rare and expensive. This one is getting expensive. So I got it right before it's too late.
Is it too late?
How much did you
No,
pay?
I got it.
How
You got
much,
12,
how much
yeah.
did you pay? Stunty. How much was it?
Oh, it was in the end bargaining 35-40.
Yeah, but a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
half of it.
like no, like 3-4 years ago, it would have been $30.
Okay.
And the thing is that, like, exactly, like it's 30, so you think it's going to be 30 forever because you think that nobody cares about that, but actually people do, and increasingly so.
And you got a copy in great shape.
Yeah.
1970, that's brilliant.
We're talking 53 years now. Come on.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Imagine that. It's
Same age as me.
same.
Are you as good as this, Liam?
Well, the cover's a bit rusty around the edges, but
You're probably a bit rusty somewhere.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, you've seen this one, similar one before. Probably the Beatles' most underrated album, in my opinion, and a few other people's opinions. So this is an Apple label, A1B3 Matrix, which
From the 80s, that one.
from the 80
Early 82.
Early-
Yeah, 82, 83.
82, 83. I've been after this for a while. Stunning album.
And you paid €20, wasn't it? €20.
20 euros for this.
So,
I saw it for 80
somewhere
on
else,
another
so.
store, but got it for 20. So, that's
You made such a good deal.
cash back.
You got the soup.
I think that's slightly better than Jason's, but that's just my opinion.
I think you're right.
I know, right? Stunty, what have you got next?
I got a few. I didn't buy too many yet. I got like about 10. This is one of my favorite rock band, and this is one of the bands that I go to Den Bosch. This is what I expect and hope to find. This is the very first original pressing of the first Spaceman Free 12-inch, Walking with Jesus. It's from the Sound of Confusion album, their first one, which is the one album of theirs that I'm on the fence with. There are some good songs on it, really good ones, and they are in here, so I don't need the album. Smart, huh?
Mhm.
And this record goes for some money now. And it's I saw 2 copies of it today, both priced exactly the same, no surprise. So this was the better one of the 2, and I got it for about $40, which is, I mean, I know people only want to find like dollar bin records. How many times have you seen that, Jason?
No, that's not a dollar bill.
Yeah.
That's not a dollar.
No, but
euro.
I mean, you can be lucky one time in your life.
Of course.
But we're looking for more than one record, aren't we?
Dream a little dream.
Yeah. So I was pretty happy with this. Still 2 to go of Spaceman 3 for me.
Well done.
Mhm.
I would have got it for 30. I think.
So
I'm convinced, but you've done well.
Ow! What else? So you for the first day you had 3 records, but
Only 3. I'm pacing myself.
but like those were like big ones.
Oh well.
The Crosby,
Yeah.
doesn't like that's not a. You went full in on that one.
I went all in.
Yeah.
All in. All in. Yeah.
So this one was cheap, as you can see. It's it's on Made for Measure, which is a series of records on Cram Disc from Belgium, with Richard Horowitz and Suzanne Deim. It's all it's all about the last track. It's sorry for the blur. I'm gonna play it probably next week. Desert Equations. So it's a record I've been looking for a long time, but I wanted to pay nothing or cheap, somewhat cheap. And here you go. Like that's what we can. Nadine, you find a lot of records like that, right? Like the right price, so that you don't think twice about it. They're not expensive. They're not cheap either, but you want them.
But very important is that you absolutely check the condition.
Yeah.
That you check if it's warped or not, because when you are in a rush and you want to go fast, you sometimes forget to check if it's also the record which is in the. Okay, so
Go to Simon.
Yeah, so
I
there.
got to Simon. I've been asked to tell it. So it's very important that even if you're in a rush, that you check the condition of the record, check if it's warped, and also if don't tell that TV from the wall.
Do you check every record?
Everything before I
Yeah,
buy. I've been burned so many times.
I should.
Because sometimes the record you're supposed to be in that cover is not the record in the cover.
Okay.
So I'm checking every record I'm buying, even if it's a €3 record. I'm checking that. So that's it.
I say something.
Thanks, Simon. You're so comfortable.
You're welcome.
Yes, Jose. It's the glass, of course it is. And just a few more, like stuff that I'm the kind of stuff, the compilation of on Composer Record Incorporated. No, Composer Recordings Inc. Yeah, Incorporated, with a James Dashow track. James Dashow did amazing electronic tracks on much more famous, more pop or movie stuff. I've been after that for quite some time. This is in almost new condition, so I'm very happy with that. Yannick Christou. Yeah, Yannick Christou, a Greek composer who does like modern classical witch music. Like if you are into like occult music, this is the darker side of of modern classical. He's got 2 Greek LPs, which I have. This one is a bit cheaper. It's quite cheaper, but you still need to find it. And the record is new. And here's some more modern classical stuff that I've been after. This one I have never heard. This label is Opus One. They usually use some pretty interesting inks. Like, look at this. You see, it's almost like silk screen. Yeah.
What year is that?
This is from 75, and it's like
Look at that
Unbelievable.
condition.
yeah.
Where did you get that from?
No, I told you.
Sources.
It's a Belgian guy.
Oh, it's the Belgian
yeah.
guy. Okay.
And okay, so the big one. So I got some fun stuff like this.
Stereo Lab.
Compilation of all the early singles. If you want the early 7 inches of Serab, you need to be rich now.
Stanti, would you consider this one as a guilty pleasure?
Oh no, not at all. I saw them live at least 6 times between 91 and 94. So when all this was coming out,
they see you too?
actually, okay, no, that's too. but the big one for me so far was this.
Okay, why?
Well, the other day we were talking about the soprano saxophone.
Yeah.
So here is a good picture. It's a great picture
It is.
of the greatest soprano saxophone musician, in my opinion. This is on Oro, the Italian label,
Beautiful.
which means this will never get reissued because the boss of that label was a crook.
Okay.
So he fucked up. He fucked all the artists on this.
Okay.
And look at the condition of
Ah.
It's
this.
from 1979.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And how much did you pay, Stanti?
All in all, after the bargaining, probably around like 65, 70
Okay.
max.
It's not a
Excuse
cheap.
me. Excuse me.
Yeah, but if you look at the original price tag,
Oh come on! You're kidding me. You dropped them down from 120 to 69?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
This is not nice.
no, I had a good No, it was very nice actually.
Okay.
No, but sometimes you can do that, but you have to know what you're doing.
What was your main argument?
Oh well, history between that person and me as well,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and that I sold 2 records
Okay.
of him
Okay.
for another guy who was there. That these records would not have sold if I hadn't. That's the thing, Like if you know the sellers a little bit, or if they kind of recognize you, and if they see you recommend other records to other people,
Yeah.
and people buy it, of course they're gonna be nice with you.
Of course. That's true.
Been a pleasure. Thank you.
Simon, you.
Simon.
Oh, okay. Liam. Okay, I start alone. I think Liam. Okay.
Great records. Thank you.
How bad were we, JD?
Are we alone yet? No, we are not alone. Hello. Okay, now it's Liam, but Liam is at the toilet, I think. And Liam is coming.
you
Liam
know?
is coming. Your turn.
See
And before I get
butterflies.
before I get into my records, I want to do a heavy greeting. Hey, no, happy greeting is wrong. A warm greeting to Max. Max is Liam's son, and your father did amazing today. Trust me, he did so hard bargains. The dealers got desperate, right?
Yeah.
I think one was crying, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
I thought
saying
about that.
Liam's father makes human cry?
He made them cry. He was so tough, and he got amazing. Okay, I start a little bit.
Yeah, come on.
I got some amazing stuff, in my opinion, and I start with the Jesus and the Mary chain. I'm since the 80s I'm into, or late 80s, into the Jesus and the Mary chain, and this is a really hard and tough to get one because it's not their best record, but it's from the 90s, and a lot of you may know if it's from the 90s, it's not easy to get, and so I'm very happy to get this beautiful, almost, it's always almost perfect copy.
super good VG Plus.
It's
Name it.
Niemint?
Yeah.
It's a UK near mint.
It's a UK. No, come on. No,
No,
this,
no.
this
I'm
is.
not up in that.
I do a second. I do a second one, a record I already have, but you know how it is. If you find
Unbelievable.
a real cool copy in a great condition of a great record,
Wow.
here we go.
It's a beauty.
You bought a Kitty record.
I bought a Kitty record, but in a really cool condition. And so I upgraded my first UK pressing with this one. The vinyl is quite
That's a
cool.
cool label.
That label is
Yeah,
the bullseye.
I have to show it, right?
Yeah, bullseye
Come, Liam.
Island.
Liam, you explain. What do we see here?
Well, it's the bullseye original label from 69?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
So I got this beauty of a copy of the
In the
stand-up.
original inner sleeve
Yeah.
as well.
Of course, I have to clean those. Okay, and then it's Liam's turn. I didn't know that this exists, but when I saw Adam and the Ants and Peel Sessions, I could not resist.
Which label is that on, Michael?
This is Strange Fruit.
Oh.
Strange
Fruit is
Strange
the label for most of Peel Sessions, but usually they have like this standard artwork,
Yeah.
which is why this one is a little interesting because it's got like its own artwork.
Okay.
All the other ones they have like this,
Yeah.
with the name.
I couldn't resist.
Mm.
Liam, did you buy a record
Yes, I bought 4
so far, right?
so far. Yeah, and I'm good to go. I mean, the first one I bought was Revolver. It's the German 76 on the Apple label, and this is regarded to be the best stereo version of this record. And so I was so happy to get that. That was like a really good price of
and
25 euros.
25.
25 euros. So, and that
Wow.
was high on my list
Yeah.
during this.
And the funny thing is, here is someone from Great Britain. Here is someone from Liverpool. And
Coming
of
this
course-
far to buy a Liverpool record.
A Liverpool record
Yeah,
in
it's
German,
crazy, yeah.
because it's a German pressing. But you say those German
Oh, yeah.
pressings are cool, right?
Yeah, the German pressings like the Magical Mystery Tour,
Mhm.
the Revolver, the Die Beatles, which
Mhm.
is probably the best stereo version of the Please Please Me
Mhm.
out there. So yeah, I'm all in on the German Beatles. They're not all great,
Of course.
but these 3 are absolute highlights. So and that was the final piece in my.
How long did it take you to get it over there? So was it after in the first hour, or did you really look hard? Did you ask people, or how?
It was in the first hour, wasn't it?
It
It was
was,
probably
yeah,
the first half an hour. And,
Okay.
Yeah, and it was in such good condition.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh yeah,"
Okay,
and such a good
25
price. 25. I had to
25 euros.
25 euros.
Look
Yeah,
at the cover.
Yeah,
This is-
yeah.
Did I find that one for you?
No,
Are you sure?
no. That was that one.
Oh, that okay. Fuck off, Simon.
Yeah,
Simon says, okay,
Yeah.
now the next 2 records really have a personal appeal to me, and I hated to buy them. But why I hated to buy them, I tell you now. I got 2 Skinny Puppy records.
Two Dog Park. This one, right? This is Two Dark Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I got this Skinny Puppy.
Bites.
And why do I hate to buy those? Because I had those. I had those until my father decided to throw them away because he needed the space for his golf bag. And buying them back nowadays, they are not cheap anymore. They are really not cheap. And now
you had them, yeah.
I had them. I was so heavily into Skinny Puppy, but they are all gone now.
You know that the first one, Bites, the song Assimilate on that.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's like a timeless classic of EBM.
And the funny thing is, why I'm so fond of them. I drove to a club here in Düsseldorf, Checkers, and this Checkers club was great, but it was terrible. The music was terrible, and so when I drove there, I listened to Skinny Puppy, because afterwards I got tortured. But
you had better music in the car than in the club.
In my opinion, it's never gonna give you up,
Oh my
never
God.
gonna let you down, and the whole evening. But my Skinny Puppy private session brought me through the night.
I want to say, like, because Skinny Puppy was huge to me as well, and I think Two Dog Park is the last one. After that, it's like 90s MTV stuff. It can be still interesting, but Two Dog Park is.
And I was so surprised how expensive they
Two
got.
Dog Park is because it's later, but Skinny the Bias you can. There's so many pressings of that.
Yeah.
But Two Dog Park is a bit expensive.
And now the last one before Liam shows his next record. Maybe a guilty pleasure, but in my opinion, a fantastic record and not so easy to get in this condition and not a cheap one. Placebo, Mats.
Great
It's a beauty, yeah.
Again, right, Nadine. Amazing jacket. And Mats, come on, guys. Mats is an amazing song. I totally like Placebo.
Someone's head.
Liam, you got a second record?
Yeah. Where's me? King Crimson?
It's gone.
Someone's head.
Oh, someone got your record now.
No,
You know-
so no, it's okay.
You want to go into that now?
No, where's it gone?
Oh,
Someone's half inch this
someone's
hair.
David,
Who
Simon,
cares?
Can you check the couch, like behind the couch?
So the next one I got was the original German, and it was in such fine condition for €50.
Wow.
The one,
Really?
Yeah.
You're not mistaken,
No.
right?
the 1C062.
What year is that?
I think it's 73 or 74.
Look at that cover.
Yeah, and
Don't be distracted by
Whatever they're doing.
Forget about Stunty.
I didn't
Forget about Stunty when it comes to.
yeah,
They are the ones behind you. Oh my god, you want me to talk about Pink Floyd now? Fair enough.
so to pick it up, it was just in too good a condition. So
Here it
okay,
is.
yeah.
Who found the next one? No.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yeah.
go in that later.
Yeah,
No,
we're going now.
we go in that later.
You have
Okay.
to serve beer to everyone.
I got more
We
records.
put that
I know. I just go through. I just go fast through them. And by the way, before I forget it, this man here has the coolest Instagram channel when it comes to great 80s and British music. So check up Liam Molyneux. It's Liam Molyneux.
Liam
right?
Molyneux music. Yeah,
Check his Instagram channel. It's amazing.
No one is going to understand it how you pronounce it.
yeah. Well, you start to follow me. so-
Come on, this is a beauty, isn't it, Liam?
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
look at this one.
Yeah.
My
And the
favorite band.
conditions,
My
that one?
favorite band. The Fall.
The Fall.
I just
Wow,
show some
that's
records.
unbelievable.
My favorite song of all time. I got a mint. Is it mint? Near mint.
Yeah, yeah.
Near mint.
Yeah. Don't say Nadine, UK band. That's another grade on its own.
My favorite song of all time.
You know which pressing it is?
First British.
Okay.
It's this song
Yeah.
is the song
That
of the
is
century.
absolute.
And I got a US pressing. And I will do a comparison. I found the US first press of
I didn't know you got that.
Mr. Bob Dylan.
Wow.
The times they are changing. Don't whisper when I can't hear you, Stunty. Again, in my opinion, in a beautiful.
Michael, can we see the label, please?
Of course.
Yeah. So that's a US. He's too good, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah, it's the red. It's the 2i Columbia.
It's the 2i with the black label stereo.
Jason, you give your proof that
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is.
So this is the first pressing stereo because
Oh,
you
yeah.
can tell by the black
And
label
that-
the arrows.
yeah.
Did you when Jason just explained why you can identify it? Did you hear that? If not, I try to get Jason here on the sofa.
It's
I
the
don't
mic-
like
the
this
mic-
one, by the way.
Yeah, those type of
Okay, Liam, now show a record that who found.
Oh yeah. So
Oh, by the way, excuse me, 1 second. We have time.
it's got the. Okay. Oh yeah.
I got this one with it.
Michael,
Yes.
don't Don't fold it anymore. Put it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put it
you're right.
flat.
Why
yeah.
is it folded something?
Yeah.
Someone did.
Why? Shall I read you the lyrics?
Yes, please.
All of them.
In English.
Shall we go through
Yeah.
all the lyrics?
Yeah. It's only right.
And I read and you dance to it?
Please don't.
Okay, I don't.
Yeah, so
This
Am I
one.
on?
Okay, yeah, of course.
So-
this is amazing.
this was a bit of a grail of mine. Trying to find it in good condition was always hard. And Simon, my friend, he picked it up and said, Liam, I found it. There you go. And so we had to do a bit of negotiating. Didn't get much off, but this is absolutely pristine. It's an original UK, with the original inner sleeve on the poly door. So this was on my list today to
Look
try
how
and
shiny
find.
that is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's an absolute. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's absolutely. So I was so happy. That was.
Can I ask you how much you paid, or do you get into trouble at home?
Is my wife watching?
I don't know.
I think she is.
Tracy?
Liam's wife, are you watching? Tracy, are you
She
watching?
is. She is. Yeah. €80.
80, but that's a
But
good,
that's a good price.
that's a good price.
Yeah, in the UK, I
Yeah.
think it's something like that in this condition would easily go for £150.
150
£150.
pounds. That means 170 euros.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
£150 in that condition, definitely.
And the condition
Yeah.
it's a good G. No,
Yeah,
I'm
I know you're
I'm
kidding. 'cause
kidding.
look at- I
No,
mean-
no, it's
I mean, look
pristine.
at- I
No,
mean,
it's pristine.
It's like
It's pres-
74. That's unbelievable,
it's
isn't it?
unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So
Okay. And then I got into Green Day. First European pressings, but I like those, and I got all three of them in an stunning condition.
Yeah.
And so that's the reason why I couldn't resist. Interesting, the prices, 50 euros for these and 60 euros for this one.
Is there
So
a reason why?
but probably this one is probably this one is higher in demand. I don't.
and
That
the year on them is it?
When was it? But those, I know the dealer. You can,
Yeah.
when Nadine just said she checked all the records, I don't, because again, like last year, I bought all my records. I just showed the record from almost from one dealer I know, and so if there is a problem afterwards, I just call him and said,
Yeah.
"Come on," and then he says, "Yeah, okay." Then I show two now. Then I have.
Look at that.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a beauty, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
What a cover.
Absolute beauty, huh? Not cheap, of course, but I couldn't resist in this condition. Bad music for bad people. And as we are here now with the OBC, I
Yeah.
had to buy it, right?
Yeah. Too, because you.
No doubt. And then first German pressing, again in an
Look at that. Look at
it's
that
a good
cover.
condition,
Yeah,
huh?
that's unbelievable.
It's
like you.
Yeah.
it's
those
like
done it,
it's like new, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Is that the same guy?
It's a well-cleared record.
Yeah.
It's so funny, and the dealer, of course, is from Düsseldorf. Of course, he is.
Of
Of course.
Look at that.
So
label.
let's have a look
Wow,
at the
yeah.
wine. Let's have a look at the wine. Come on, look at the spindle hole.
Oh yeah. This is one for Barry and Thor. This.
Is this new?
No, it's not new. It's a German first pressing. It's a
That's
German.
unbelievable.
It's not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Can I ask how much you paid for that, Mike?
How did I have to look it up. I don't remember. I've paid 90 euros
That's
minus
That's a
10%.
good price.
Yeah, minus 10%.
Yeah.
roughly. And then guilty pleasure. No, not a guilty pleasure. A cool record. Rage Against the Machine and a records. Sometimes, and I love it, when I go with Stunty to a record fair, Michael, buy this. Okay. And this is one of those records. Michael, buy this. I did it. Steve Lacy, amazing. Come on.
With Alvin Curran From
and then-
Electronica Musica.
you are no, you are totally right. And the price, $35,
Wow.
perfect condition,
Again
marvelous.
on Oro, the same label.
Yeah, right.
Which is like this will never get reissued.
Right. Yeah, true.
Mhm.
The guy who
Yeah.
fucked them all up,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Liam, you have more records to show.
Just one more.
Yeah, who found that
Oh,
for you?
I wonder if you found this now.
Look at it. Come on, it's
Now, I mentioned this to Michael like several weeks ago.
Yeah.
That, I want you to. Do you know anyone where I can get this German
Yeah.
first edition of this album? And look at the condition. I mean, it's absolutely a beauty. It's just. And Michael put it aside. He said,
no, I didn't put it aside. I bought it, and that's
"Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
you
yeah,
actually
I'll give it
bought?
to you,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. I said, Liam, if you
Because
want it,
this
you
would-
can have it.
Yeah, this would be. I've gone
Yeah.
in a minute.
Yeah.
Because again, see, original,
Original,
like new,
yeah.
like new.
And this was actually the number one
On your list,
on
right?
my list
Mhm.
coming here.
Wow,
No.
congratulations.
So
to that
I mean,
one.
so I couldn't be.
You have to clean it. you
Oh
know.
yeah, it's a little bit dusty, but it's
But yeah, but it's
but the-
only dust.
it's
right?
only
Yeah,
dust.
Yeah.
and it's on the Stateside
Yeah.
label, and that's what I've been after. And
This also
So-
looks hardly been played.
yeah,
But Liam, is this all again? You come from the but it's a German
Yeah.
pressing of it. This would be hard to get in England, right?
yeah, very hard. Yeah, you just don't see it. And I was talking to someone today, even on the stores, and they said it's still quite rare, even in Germany
Yeah. yeah.
and the Netherlands. So to find it
Yeah.
in this condition,
Yeah. Interesting. Now that we are talking about exactly this record, let's show it again, if I may. I of course, because I know it's also the guy from Düsseldorf where he bought it. He gets those. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. I will get this German pressing. I am after the British pressing, the UK pressing. We saw 3 copies, right? And we didn't look hard. One 230.
oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
One, what was this? I don't remember.
425.
That was the third one. The third one was 425, but in a really good condition. We have to say it was
yeah.
a really good.
One was immaculate. One
Yeah.
was really near
Really
mint. Yeah,
But it's so volatile
Yeah.
with the prices of those records, right? It's so volatile, and that's what Stunty always says. Don't take the first copy you find. Let's keep it aside and say I come back later in a way, and
Yeah.
and sometimes even Stunty is right.
Yeah.
True.
yeah. Well,
And
Not all the time.
not all the
No,
time.
yeah,
but
not all the
sometimes.
time, but-
Seriously, for these records, yes.
Yeah, right. You're
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Not necessarily for this one.
Yeah, exactly. Though you won't find a second copy on this fair.
You
Probably.
will maybe, but then it will be the same price. No, you won't actually.
Another record that Michael, buy this. Probably a good one. Sealed, still sealed, right?
Yeah, I mean.
What do you think about the glasses, guy? People.
yeah.
This is sealed. I should have taken this for me.
No, you should know. I have it.
That record is still sealed.
It's
Yeah.
sealed. Yeah.
Are you-
And I couldn't resist because
Ah, yeah.
I have it.
Yeah.
I have the German first pressing, but not in this condition. Not.
No.
You see, it's quite difficult to get this without having yellow parts or how do you call
Discoloration.
discoloration? Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the most expensive records I bought today, but again I couldn't resist in
Oh,
this
oh,
condition.
yeah. I didn't know
Alice
you
in
got that,
Chains,
yeah.
original. My Bloody Valentine, couldn't resist.
This My Bloody Valentine is the one EP of My Bloody Valentine, the one non-album record of My Bloody Valentine you want to have. The
Okay.
Tremolo EP. It's
Yeah, I couldn't resist. I love it. A Stunty record.
I love that record.
Yeah, interesting. I didn't know that, and Stunty explained that to me. Maybe some of you have seen my video about those unbelievable, beautiful aluminum jackets. This quite artful, beautiful,
Yeah.
amazing.
Is that
And
the
this-
same? Is that the same?
This is in this collection, but it doesn't have this kind of jacket. And so I said, no, I don't want it. It's stupid. It's a stupid idea not doing it in this way. But then he explained it's a great record. And so, okay, Stunty, like always, I trust you.
This is brainwave music.
Exactly. This is, this Music Concrete guys, they are a bit strange, as you probably all know. And they did a lot. It's not only Pierre-Henri, I think Alvin Lussier did the same.
Yeah, exactly.
They connected their head, and then they think about things, and those electric impulses creates music.
And this is honestly one of the best Pierre-Henri record, and that was honestly an amazing price. I can tell you that, like,
55 euros is okay.
Like 15 years ago, when you were looking for this was like 150.
15 years ago, 150.
Yeah, this was a very expensive record.
Good price. Then I got, help me out here, Liam. I got the German one, right?
No, that's the UK.
That's the UK one.
UK.
Okay, thank
absolutely.
you.
Look at that condition.
Again, in an amazing condition. I have to get a King Crimson. If Liam got one,
John Simpson he'll be watching this with keen eyes. John,
the jacket is in an amazing shape.
Yeah,
we got. Let's have a look at the exactly, and then how we one of the reasons.
Oh yeah,
we have the.
As soon as we spotted
exactly
that original inner.
This
with
is
the
island. Original, exactly with
the eye.
Yeah. So let's have a look at the vinyl.
It used to be red, but with this coloration.
Yeah, that color.
Yeah, you have the rim, pink rim. Amazing album.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a beauty.
Look again at this. Look at the spindle hole.
Yeah.
It looks like new.
Yeah.
Michael, that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
You was next to me. Yeah. You told me, "Come, Michael, get this. This is exactly." We talked about the other ones, and now it's too expensive, but this one you should get. Yeah, right. That was where you got.
That was the same one there. Yeah,
right. Where Simon got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have.
I'm done. I'm just four. I've got 4 good ones for one day.
And then I got a record. I think I said that at the beginning. I wouldn't believe that I ever will be the proud owner of it, but Jason made it possible. I am now the happy, proud owner of Van Morrison's Astral Weeks, and this is not only a first pressing, it's a white label promo.
And the price is still on it. What was it? Three.
I'm and still in shrink wrap. So I couldn't resist.
Is it in shrink? Yeah.
It's in shrink.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I will rip the shrink off, of course.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But
put it in a vinyl solutions.
This is of course Jason.
This is now yours.
This is now mine.
One of a kind.
My favorite Van Morrison album. I think Astral Weeks is an unbelievable album.
Comment there from Barry.
For fuck's sake, yeah, right. And then, so this is the OBC. Liam came to me here to Den Bosch. We met, we talked. And he gave me 3 amazing records and really amazing records because I'm a kid of the 80s, and those are 2 stunning records out of the prime time. Heaven 17, The Luxury Gap. Fantastic album, original inner sleeves, amazing condition. Another all-time classic, maybe their best, right? Is it their best?
No.
Maybe
Rage in Eden.
It's one of the good ones.
Yeah, it's it. But I've been listening to it and I've gone, this is absolutely amazing album. It is an amazing album.
Ultravox Vienna. Look at the shape. I mean, we're talking about a British first pressing here.
1980.
1980, 43 years.
Where was this recorded?
Connie Plank again?
Connie Plank.
Did Connie, was Connie, I know that he was involved in Rage in Eden, but in Vienna too?
I think Vienna too.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure too.
Does it say that?
Because you know the story, right?
Yeah.
Produced. Yeah, there. Look.
Conny Plank.
Conny
Conny Plank.
Yeah.
Very near to Düsseldorf, by the way. Way more near than to Cologne.
Well, oh,
What?
Ned
What?
Cologne.
Nadine
Oh.
from Cologne.
And the
Nadine
don't
is
listen.
here. Don't
Don't
try to rewrite
don't listen to
history now.
Stanti now. And the third one, directly from Liverpool,
That's it. Thought to bring you a Liverpool band and not.
a flock of
And not the
seagulls.
Beatles,
The
so-
history of a young heart. Okay. This was my day one. This was Stanti's day one, Nadine's day one, Jason, Simon's, and Liam's day one. It was amazing.
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was
The coolest, the coolest part was meeting up, right?
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had an amazing day, and
Yeah.
just to meet up, absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic.
Okay, now we just say goodbye or we discuss a little bit. Do you have questions? Do you want to know stuff? Come on, come guys, come over. Maybe people have some questions. Nadine is sleeping.
Yeah, just put them on the bed, Simon.
We are now for a Q&A if you
The
like.
date is sleep. Come on, Nadine, get in there.
How did we sit that it all
Nadine.
worked?
I got a beer on.
Which is mine?
Yeah. Are they, Michael? Are you on another beer?
Yes, OG Fall Records. Stanti, come on, join us. You have another beer for me too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are they
that's-
both empty there, Michael?
But I don't know which is mine.
Yeah. Do you want a fresh one?
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Do we have enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll-
Okay, yeah, the
I'll-
fall.
I'll drink the warm ones.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of them will be mine.
Okay. So yeah, the OG, the falls are OGs. Okay, another question. Do anyone this is a great question, Zap.
What's that?
Simon, Liam,
Yeah.
Stanti, Jason, do you regret not buying one of those records? Nadine, Stanti, you start. Any record you want to buy but you didn't and regretted it a little bit?
Not yet, but that's one thing though. Like, however many records either of us bought, a lot of stuff we did today was preparing
For tomorrow?
purchases of tomorrow,
True.
and that's
I
something.
have this deck over
Yeah.
at the booth.
No, and that's something to consider.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
is that you go there. It's a few days. It's 3 days. If you come, this is this is the early bird day. This is not the general audience day. I mean, if you want to come, but it comes at the premium. Most of the people who came today are either professionals or
True.
hardcore collectors.
True.
And you're a hardcore collector now.
Jason, did you regret something you didn't buy?
Did I regret? If I did not make any sellers cry, I had no regrets.
But you haven't seen a record where you say, damn it.
No,
No.
because I own too many records. I am a horrible person.
No, we talked about this today. In a way, it's a curse being into it since 30 years.
You know,
Since
it's
30
true. Like, I have a lot of sellers today who like, oh no, I don't have this that you're looking for, but I have this. Well, if it's not on my want list, there's a reason. After 30 years,
Okay.
so then Bosch for us, it's an opportunity to possibly get access to records that otherwise it's just chance, it's luck or provoked luck. Then Bosch is a potential accelerator of luck.
Mm.
So, yeah, sorry, I turned up for it.
Nadine, any regrets
No.
of a record you didn't buy?
There wasn't anything I saw that's when I'm now sitting here and saying, damn it, I wish I would have bought that. No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Was there any for you, Michael?
No, Simon is the next one.
To be honest, Michael, no. All 3 records that I purchased today were actually on my list. I'm really happy with my purchases. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
You will go on tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah,
You have something in your mind?
I really need a German pressing of Who's Next.
You will find
Oh,
that
you
one.
want the
Yeah.
German?
I want a German. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Can
didn't
you
see
make it
any-
happen?
didn't say
Oh,
anything
sorry.
today.
So I'm
No,
so
you're just
so
like-
unprofessional. I'm sorry.
Liam, any regrets? Any?
No, I'm after the Italian Octopus of Gentle Giant, and I've had a good look, and I haven't found it, but I found a nice UK second
Yeah.
press on the Vertigo spaceship label.
The one we
Yeah.
looked today.
Yeah, the one.
with the amazing jacket.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
I would be happy to go back and
Maybe
take, and take
you
that.
maybe
yeah.
you check that.
Yeah, take
Okay.
that definitely. Yeah, and then I think I'm good.
Okay, next question.
No, you, Michael.
I never have regrets.
À la bonne heure.
Thanks, Winston. You're too kind. Oh, Brian, thank you for this question. Any trends you noticed, things that are becoming hot or cooling off? I think this goes in a way to Nadine,
Yeah.
right? Because you really feel some changes in your area of disco funk soul, right?
Absolutely.
Share that if you want to.
So I was here for 5 years ago around, and there were many high hitters in soul. So Alice Clark was like in every third booth.
Mm-hmm.
You could get that record easily. Today I didn't find any heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've asked to some sellers, and they said, well, the market is drying up. Many Japanese people are now into soul and buying all the heavy hitters. And so that was kind of disappointing for me, I must say, because I was hoping to find some records I wouldn't usually find. But there's still tomorrow, and I've learned to collecting patience.
At what time did you arrive?
7.
Can you
Nadine
describe some of the
Oh,
scenes?
yeah, sure.
It was crazy.
It was,
Nadine told us. Yeah, it was-
So I got there at 7, and it was crowded. It was very crowded, and I was standing at one booth, and this booth just opened, and suddenly from all directions people came, and it almost was very close to a fight. So it was, and the French people were the worst. So and
Of course, they are always.
Yeah,
always
they are
the worst.
always
Yeah.
the worst.
So
we always blame the French.
it was and Stanti. It was my first time I come here Fridays. I usually come Saturdays at 9, and it was exactly like Stanti described it in the first place. It was almost violent, and people were pushing and screaming, and everybody was trying to get on certain.
Yeah,
booths.
we had a chat,
Yeah.
the 4 of us before, and I literally told you that it could
Yes,
happen.
and I was like, oh, well,
And,
let's
and
see.
that's because it's a Friday, because on Friday you get the professionals. So for them, it's livelihood. And when some dealers open their stall or their booth, the other guys, they know who this guy. I went to a guy today. I arrived there at 2:00 in the afternoon. It was very depressing stall. Then I asked around other people who went there. They exactly like at 7, it was crazy.
It was really
The guy, then I talked with him, he's told me, like, I look at you would go today or tomorrow, like, it looks like this guy is a loser. He sold 850 records today.
Wow.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he made,
okay.
he made
850?
over 60,000 euros today
No.
No way.
Wow.
in 1.5 hours at the beginning.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
There's quite a few like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's important to get your Fridays
Yeah.
to make sure that you get the good stuff.
The
Otherwise,
premiums,
the
yeah.
premium
Yeah.
stuff very well, because otherwise, when I came here Saturday and I was always the earliest one, many dealers I'm friends with told me you should have come yesterday because I'm now my whole booth has been sold out, and I was like, how do I get here Friday? Still, I found out how to get Friday. So if you have the chance to do it, you should absolutely
And
do that.
even though I'm sure you guys heard that as well, it's not just coming on Friday. Today, I show my list. Oh yeah, I had it earlier today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
even that quick, yeah.
come on, this is true, but there is another truth. Tomorrow, you will see. Tomorrow is a completely different ballgame.
You have to be there both days.
Both days,
Yeah.
because tomorrow it's way more crowded, and a lot of those dealers have for example, Günther, they have a completely different stock. It's totally turned around.
Changes overnight.
It changes overnight completely.
And Michael, there's that, but there's also something that is almost political about that. There are some dealers who don't want to only favor the early birds from the Friday. There are some that
Is it?
make
Yeah.
there are some I know that
Yeah.
they make a conscious
Special effort for that Saturday.
yeah,
morning.
like you fuckers who came on
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
I'm gonna have some crazy stuff on Saturday as well.
Do you
so
really
that-
think people?
I know
yeah,
some
yeah,
who do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that they make an effort of
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
That's a funny question, Frank, because I take a cigarette outside and Nadine joined me. And what did he say? Oh, the YouTube duo. The YouTube
That,
duo.
that was sweet.
He was
Absolutely. That was
nice
sweet.
guy from the Netherlands. Yeah, but this
That's more
change,
tomorrow.
this is more tomorrow, right? Because today it's a dealer's day.
Yeah.
80% a dealer's day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Josh D. Okay, let me see. Josh D. What's the most overpriced record you saw today? Jason, you start.
I saw a sealed copy of the Pharaoh record that I'm trying to trade or sell for 1,200
For
euros.
And what would you say would be a correct, fair price?
Maybe like 900
But it was in
Sounds
better,
like-
in exceptional condition, right?
sealed, I guess.
So-
I don't know.
Yeah, but come on,
Sealed.
that's okay.
You know,
Simon, totally overpriced.
There was a £900
Oh,
Led
Led Zeppelin 3. We
album.
couldn't work it out, could we?
No, £900 for the Led Zeppelin 3 album.
Maybe had some semen.
900
900 euro.
900 euros.
Yeah.
This is not 900 pounds.
Sorry,
Yeah,
900
yeah,
euros. Sorry,
okay.
we are. Those
But
two.
still a lot, right?
Yeah, I thought that was rather
Yeah, I
overpriced.
mean, even for
Stunty, most
I
overpriced.
don't know. Like, for me, I understand the question. I find it difficult to answer because I saw records that I think it depends on how you look at it. Like, okay, you see that record, you can find it for that price on Discogs. Oh, it's like 25, 30, 40% more.
Mm.
Is it overpriced? It's for you to decide on like the condition, etc.
Exactly.
So sometimes, honestly, I didn't see any records that I thought were like overpriced.
Well, like what you're saying,
Mm.
I actually thought everything was priced quite well.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I got a better deal here than I would do digging in the UK.
You
so
did.
yeah,
You
I did actually. So I
Yeah.
was happy. Yeah.
Although it is for sure a great question,
But
but
like-
when you go into there is a record. For example, let's take the King Crimson for 421. But Jason, we haven't seen on the whole trade so far. Maybe there is one, but we haven't seen one in this condition. We haven't.
it's true.
That was for sure
Yeah.
the best condition, Jason.
Yeah.
So now you decide. No, he doesn't trick you. The price shield is right on it. And then you can decide.
I'll tell you what though. 6 months ago, I bought a record there for me for a certain price. And I bought the same record for someone else today for more than twice the price.
Mhm.
Why did I do so? Why did that person want to? Because like things have changed in 6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you can always be patient and hope, etc.
And hope, but you can be very unlucky with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, and one thing though, like for the question from earlier about trends, I've talked. You see me. I talk with the people, and one
He
thing,
really does talk to the people. Trust me, he really.
and there's one thing that was different from last time. Most of the dealers there, they were more nervous and a little bit frustrated than last time. Did you feel that in a way?
Today.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
think
because-
that? Yeah.
Because it's drying up.
Exactly. That
When
this
you
is
say
such-
drying up, what's
drying up, not the customers.
Yeah.
The source,
the source
the
material to
records.
sell, yeah.
So
The
even-
records are. And look what Nadine told.
Yeah, and there's a
That's right.
paradox there. Which is not Discogs' fault, but you and I, we talked about that the other day. If you look at the Discogs stats, sales stats, it tells one truth, but not the whole truth, and you have to accept that. And Discogs is not perfect, but it shouldn't. It's what it is. It's just the only stat we have. Some records seem to go down in price, but at the same time, if you go to a fair like that, that's also a way to gauge how available or how less available they are becoming.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and that's my hot take from today.
Yeah.
Talking with dealers who are used to use the Den Bosch Fair to fill their own boxes, and they were like, this is difficult this year. Not for everyone, depending if you go high end, then it's not easy, but then it's fine. But if you want to get like 30, 40, 50, 60, $80 records,
that's getting less and less. That's true. A question for Jason from Mike from the Jazz Bump.
So,
Mike.
So I want to say hello to Jazz Bumps Mike. Hope you're doing well.
To all the bums.
Yes.
To all the bumps. Let's bum.
I didn't get your wish list, so you better send it to me via email. It was the India navigation. So Jazz Bumps Mike. That thing is hot and fire. And every time I showed it to people, it was like showing a trump card. But everyone got mad at me, and they were like trying to fight me for the record.
Oh, there is a tiny spot. Oh no!
Like, look at this part in the cover, and then
how many middle fingers did you give today?
I just sighed deeply, and I was like, I guess the album cover plays the record, right?
Okay. Can you give me a wrench? No. I could. Maybe another time.
Hello, Zeb.
Hello, Zeb, by the way. Amazing channel. The one, Mr. Number One Krautrock.
Mr. Number One hyping other channels as well.
Okay. Best way to negotiate investment dollars for a record.
Today is different because it's Friday. So there's less incentive for the sellers to, but I did negotiate for everything. You just have to be realistic.
Yeah.
Like today, it's expect 5% unless there's a good reason.
10.
10%.
Yeah, but we were buying if you're buying 1 or 2 records.
Okay, exactly. It depends on what you are buying.
If you're buying under 40, 5%.
Yeah. True. Nadine and Jason,
which is already fine when it adds up.
Because of the Hertzu or
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I didn't. I bought the whole bunch of records from one stall, and I didn't get a discount.
Really?
I didn't get a discount.
No,
He said, I'm not giving a discount on Friday.
Yeah.
I did give a discount starting on Sunday because I don't know what's going on. So first time I'm give discount is Sunday. So if you want discount, you need to be there on Sunday.
And that goes with what we were talking about earlier. Like even the sellers, they don't know what's going on with like the scarcity factor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is. Remember what was the trend last time? We had a trend. Remember what was
90s?
90s, exactly.
Most people of the age of Liam you usually ignore.
The millennials, right?
The boomers.
No, he's not a boomer. He's a nice person.
8 years old. Yeah, that's all.
But I think this time you put it very, very well. A certain uncertainty. For once. You're right, Liam. For once. No, but this, you're absolutely right. They are afraid.
I'll tell you, I have a good example.
They are afraid that they don't get enough records in the upcoming years. Do you agree, Jason?
Yes, I think so too, yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
You remember
good quality records.
Exactly.
Good quality records.
Because the good quality records are now in the hand of the collectors. I mean, Simon, you wouldn't get off or let go of your King Crimson now, right? You wouldn't. You have it now and you keep it.
You nearly had it.
I nearly
managed to keep hold of it. It was a struggle.
It was a kind of a struggle.
But that's what the guy said to me with the 2 records I got, and they were both in top condition. The Dark Side of the Moon and the Buckingham Nick. And I asked for the discount.
Yeah, how many Buckingham Nicks are out there in this
condition? You just don't see them.
Exactly.
And he said to me, I can knock €10 off. I can sell this every 10 times in a day.
Exactly.
So that's why I can't
and
give
you
you
have to
anymore.
accept that.
So you have to accept it.
And
Because I'm not going to see it and
Exactly.
never ever see
and
it.
he was, and you
And he was,
and you knew he,
he
you're
was
right.
genuine. Yeah,
You're
I
right.
accepted it.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Yeah.
I agree. So, do we have other questions? Yeah, Barry, next time you just join us. Yeah, right. Liam is Generation X.
That's Frank.
Okay, I think we call it a day. We will do another stream tomorrow, Stunty, right? We will go on now with our sit-in, and we do a second stream with on a private basis now.
Maybe tomorrow also we do some like guerrilla.
We do some guerrilla. Yeah, we will do tomorrow. We will
While
do
we're-
some guerrilla
while-
stuff.
while
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
Searching.
Yeah,
digging.
we will do some streams tomorrow.
On Michael's channel, my channel.
Nadine, we want to do on yours?
We see.
Okay. So keep tuned. We see you tomorrow, and we will have more stuff to show. Thank you for attending. I hope you liked it. Bye. And OBC guys, we go live in a couple of minutes.